Hello, dear students. Welcome to our lesson. You have already spoken a lot about different nationalities and their characters. And today we continue our topic, national character. Look at this picture. What do you think you are going to speak about today? You see here a handsome, hard-working man, a potato, a tractor, a wonderful countryside. Have you guessed? I am sure you have. You are right. We are going to speak with you about Belarusian national character. I hope that you are well today and you are ready to work. So, students, let's start. Today we are going to speak about Belarusians. Who are Belarusians? What are they? They are people who were born and live in the Republic of Belarus. Read these proverbs, please, and try to give their Belarusian or Russian equivalents. Can you? The guest is in the house, the God is in the house. Гость на порог, щастя у дом. It's no use to look for bread without work. Вось на світі як буває, хто працює, той і має. I think that these proverbs characterize Belarusians as a nation and say a lot about our national character. What is the difference between a Belarusian and a Russian, a Ukrainian or a British? Of course, the mentality. To make up a portrait of a typical Belarusian, one should put aside stereotypes about people's cuisine or behavior and look at it from the other side. Look at the screen. Kindness, honesty, hospitality, religious, sincere, tolerance, welcoming. I consider that all these words characterize Belarusians as a nation. Do you agree with me? Now, students, I want to draw your attention to the following words. Maybe these words are unknown and new for you. They are pliable, resourceful, neat, faithful, hospitable. And now, students, look at the definitions of these words and try to match the definition with the word. So, let's check. Pliable, easily influenced. In Russian, it means гибкий, уступчивый. Resourceful, having the ability to find quick and clever ways to overcome difficulties. Resourceful means in Russian предприимчивый. Neat, arranged in a tiny way in good order. Опрятный, аккуратный. Faithful, remaining loyal and steadfast. It means преданный. And the last word is hospitable, friendly and welcoming to visitors or guests. In Russian it means гостеприимный. So, pliable, resourceful, neat, faithful, hospitable. Belarus is located in the very center of Europe. This feature played a malicious joke with the Belarusians during the Middle Ages. Neighboring countries often fought each other, and at the same time Belarus turned into a transit point for them. But instead of fighting with uninvited guests, the Belarusians managed to achieve peace with small sacrifices. Different from anyone else, Belarusians are able to adapt to any circumstances, not to change the circumstances, but to change themselves, to accept these circumstances, to live them naturally in harmony and with pleasure. No wonder that our national anthem begins with the words, "We, the Belarusians, are peaceful people," because Belarusians are pliable. They say, necessity is the mother of invention. It's quite right. And where the Russian or the Ukrainian will pass by, the Belarusian will certainly find something useful. Belarusians keep up with Viber and World of Tanks and also guessed how we can make kisel from potato. By the way, can you make it? I can't. So, a lot of people say that Belarusian people are resourceful. One of the characteristic features of the Belarusians, which is marked by all the foreigners, is our endless kindness. The Belarusian will cover a table for you with a lot of dishes, even if he doesn't have money. He will always help and is ready to give the last shirt if you really need it, because we are kind. It doesn't matter what color of your skin is, what kind of God you believe in, and where you came from. When you are in Belarus, you will be accepted as you are, because our people are tolerant. Belarusians are industrious people. It's not surprising. Since early childhood, young Belarusians cultivate responsibility to their work. Belarusians, on the whole, are not inclined to laziness and desire to get as much as possible without making any effort. Because we are hardworking. Despite many difficulties, most Belarusians continue to love and appreciate their country. And we are said to be patriotic. The Belarusian cities are clean and well kept, like in Europe. And it is peculiar not only for Minsk or Grodno, where there are a lot of tourists, but also for the small towns and villages. We are neat. The Belarusian people always remain faithful to high moral values and good traditions. Kolyady, Kupale, Dajinki are unique Belarusian holidays which our people carry into the 21st century. As for the language, there is a stereotype that the Belarusians have completely abandoned their native language, and we can hear it only in the lessons of the Belarusian language at school. But it's not true. Of course, in large cities, Belarusians often use Russian for communication. But in small towns and in villages, people continue to talk either in Belarusian. They don't forget their mother tongue. By the way, do you speak Belarusian? I hope you do, because we are faithful to our national traditions. If you ever come to Belarus, you will be surprised by the honesty of our people. Many Belarusian proverbs taught to be hospitable. In my childhood, my grandmother told me that earlier in each village there was a law: do not lock the house. If the owners went away, they always left some bread and milk on the table to the casual traveler, who could come in and boast of their strengths. Now, students, look at the screen. Here you see the Belarusian character through the eyes of foreigners. People say that we are open, patriotic, intelligent, hospitable and tolerant. We are kind, and we are not materialistic. They are the positive characteristic. But some people say that Belarusian people are gloomy, lazy, rather pessimistic. They seldom smile, and they are passive. So, students, let's sum up. What are Belarusians? We are brave, we eat potato, we are loyal and active, we are resourceful, untroubled, sociable and inventive, we are agreeable, and what is more, we are neat. As for me, I can say that in some traits of my character I am a typical Belarusian, because I think I am a rather friendly and sympathetic person. Frankly speaking, it's always difficult to range people's qualities and traits of character, but among the most valuable, I will always point out the following: honesty, tolerance, understanding and respect. I think that all my friends and my close surrounding possess their traits, because they are very essential for good and lasting relations. Do you agree with me? What is your opinion? So, students, thank you for your attention. I think that our lesson will be useful for you, and maybe this information will help you to speak about Belarusian national character while passing your exam. So, now today you have known some facts about Belarusians. Maybe some of them surprise you, maybe some of them were not very good for you, but nevertheless, I think that Belarusians are kind, sincere, and very tolerant. That is why let us be proud of our country. Thank you very much. See you later. Have a nice day.